Hello. We're live,
So
James.
what is it now then? Oh, okay, cool.
Better, right?
I was wondering if they would do like straight double elimination.
Where's he going? Yo. you can eat on
He's
camera.
eating. You can eat on camera. Oh, he's on diet. He's on diet.
I should be on the diet.
No,
as well.
coldzera is nuts. He's very solid on diet. I'm going with him, but when we come to tournaments, I normally use this time to get out of the diet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like esports, with esports, it's difficult
It's hard.
because I mean, for players, it's a bit easier because when you play one game a day, you can still like go work out.
No, don't say that. I could do it, yeah, but normally when in tournaments I'm gonna focus. But coldzera, I think he went to the gym almost all less days. He's eating chicken Caesar salad every time.
Oh well, get ready.
I'm
He's
proud.
committed.
It's time.
Nice.
It's time for
You
play-by-play
could tell. You
coldzera.
could tell. There's a small
Yeah.
change.
It's pistol round. Led brought to you in Portuguese by coldzera with assistance from
Yeah, você,
Fallen.
Code, vai. Você
in
dá
color.
esse aqui,
Yeah,
yeah.
right now. Let's go.
Vamos.
Português,
Yeah,
eu vou te
yeah,
ajudar.
yeah,
Vai,
yeah.
vai, Code.
Galera.
Ah, falei em outro.
Vai, Code.
Vai, Cloud9.
Não, português.
Tô zoando. Falei, pô.
Que smoke é essa, Code?
Calma aí, Fallen. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui e ver o que tá acontecendo na situação. Pois aí vai ser lá vai o rush B do Cloud9. Cloud9 se posicionando 4 players B, um player só na A.
Acho que é rato,
Então-
Code. Rato.
Vai ser no L.
Ué.
Aí, ué, agora confundi.
Continua, eu tô confuso.
Também tô.
What is it,
É fake B,
James?
fake B. Vai ser o fake B agora. Lá Cloud9 tá vindo pelo caminho de rato, vai dar um pé de janelão pro Stewie. Grande pique do automático, automático subiu o janelão. Aproveitou pra cortar a rotação, vai... Ih, aí azedou. Vocês são muito ruins.
Ah, vai lá, Code, continua. 5 contra 3, Code rolando.
Não, fala você, eu tô muito ruim isso aí.
O
cara.
Code desistiu. Enquanto isso, tá levantando a recuperação. O automático aqui pela janela. Vai trocando tiro com 2. C4 sendo plantado ali pro L. Por enquanto, vão buscando as kills ali dos CTs. Automático tenta se esconder e ganhar um pouco de tempo. Aparece a USP do inimigo. Trocação de tiro pulante ali por baixo da janela. Linda bola automática abrindo com o segundo. Trocação intensa. O Rush vai pulando, tentando acertar o pulante. Sobrou só o Rush. Agora ficou fácil, hein, Code? Agora
o
ficou
Tariq.
tranquilo. O Rush já morreu faz tempo. Sobrou só o Tariq aqui no rato. Que beleza, que beleza.
Ai, caramba.
That's it, James. We lost ourselves in this one. We lost ourselves.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst caster ever.
Cold, you better keep playing CS on a good level. I don't think you has a job.
We'll try pistol round number 2.
James, help
We'll
me.
have we'll have Portuguese cast from cold. Pistol round number 2. So
James,
you've got-
I'm suck, man.
Oh dear. All right, let's see what the CTs are going to do then. Now that they have lost.
But James, Reed, let's be real.
Okay.
What the fuck was this pistol? How could he cast it? It's impossible.
Yeah. in fairness, it was a very unusual broadcast.
That was the worst pistol to ever cast.
It almost reminded me of the fake where you throw the smoke into B from T spawn near A, and then you have a guy in apartments who jumps down into B. But they went into underpass instead, and yeah, that was a very unusual pistol round. And speaking of pistols, Rush has the last pistol on his team for round 2, missing the headshot, but he got the meat shots.
Oh, Gabriel, you're so innocent, thinking that that pistol round was the worst thing you can cast. You never casted North American Counter-Strike at 4 a.m. So that's probably the worst that James has
I
experienced.
can tell you guys that
in
are
his
not here
career.
that James agreed with his head. He said yes with his head.
Yes, you have like just Google Fiflaren going on a rant when he was doing ECS from London. He was basically mad at the level of Counter-Strike he was seeing. He was actually triggered by it. So
I missed that. That was amazing. It was worth it just to see. Fifth round was literally angry. He was furious.
angry. He was angry at the microphone. Basically, he was just you could hear it in his voice. What he witnessed on that map was just the opposite of pure joy.
How many times are you gonna see this Zico being played?
Rush mid.
Yeah, just wait, flash mid, go.
But you feel that it's like they obviously not trying to win the. I mean, they're
Just-
not going for the round win. They just want to do some damage.
Some guns, right, yeah.
So in that sense, it's fine if they can get like
They got 2 kills.
2 kills. Amazing. That's all you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they went for double eco. They didn't buy armor in the second round, and you can see now they have the AWP on Mixwell with armor and 2 flashbangs, and the rest of the players all have at least a smoke, a flash. They have 2 kits. Also, only 1 incendiary on Jason.
They have a lot of utility because they didn't buy Cavaliers on the second round.
Yeah.
They went only her pistols. Which is better for this round, but you you give yourself a smaller chance of winning the eco.
And we can see, interestingly enough, Cloud9 is not going for mid control early on at all. This looks like
A with
it's going
smokes.
to be, yeah. The smoke, a smoke execute, but they're not going. The focus is going to be on the players that are in underpass right now. They're going to try and backstab the connector players.
It looks like it's A, but the first point of kill is going to be connector.
Yeah.
They can hear Mixwell
they're
unscoping
actually
in
boosting
CPL, and indeed they will go for the
Wow.
straight flank, but Mixwell is ready for it, and now he takes his attention to the connector area, misses his shot, has to back off, but there we go. Shroud's position is known. The bomb's on the floor in the meantime. 2 players left for Cloud9. They've got the opportunity now to plant it on the other side of default before these smokes disappear, but indeed the smoke's disappearing, and so are Cloud9 players to remain automatic and swag both in the site. The smoke on jungle will soon be gone. automatic's out there on his own for the time being. I mean, Swag can maybe trade frag towards CT, but other than that, this looks very awkward for Cloud9.
Indeed it is, James.
They're waiting for the CTs to make a mistake, and the CTs are waiting for them to make a mistake. There's Rush taken down. No response from the CTs just yet. Time is on their side. They're going to force the CTs, the Ts to plant rather, or perhaps not.
I think you go first. Yeah.
No.
I go? I think this strategy shows a little bit of Counter-Strike evolution. Because what the first time I saw this strategy being doing, I think it was Dignitas, now North. And the main idea in concept about the strategy is, let's fake we're executing A. They're gonna move so fast to help the A guys that we can catch them off guard on mid. But you're gonna ask yourself, is Mixwell cheating right now? Is he using wallhack? How did he know they were boosting? Because many teams has this strategy on their playbook right now, so it's being used a lot. So I was not quite surprised from see Mixwell doing it, as you might be right now.
That's what I wanted to ask you now. I didn't cast the first game that they played, so I don't know if Cloud9 tried the same exact execute.
No, they didn't try with us.
So then, yeah. So then it's not like him anti-strike. I don't know. Then it's just insane from him to have that awareness. Because,
being honest,
yeah.
I don't think it's that insane because it's very common nowadays. Like a lot of teams are doing it. What do you think, Code?
Yeah, I think a lot of teams use more connector, but the boost on window, I think they need to wait the guy on connector play first for after the guy on window play too, you know?
Code
And
wanted
cut
the
the
connector
rotation.
guy to try to
Yeah.
kill first, then he could jump for
Yeah.
the window.
Look at that wall of smoke down the middle of the site. And again, there's a big gap in connector though. That might be a problem as Nafly got the angle. He has got the angle.
Jesus, Naf.
Again, problems for Cloud9. I have a point to make about that bomb plant actually.
2 kills and assist?
you can keep talking, James.
Well, you see the default plant, right?
Yes.
I think in terms of the like when you've got smokes on the site, if you think about where the CTs are going to spray, they're going to spray this position, they're going to spray the triple position and that position, the most common places people plant. But if you plant on the other side of default, so it's on the outside of default, if you know what I mean, so it's planted exposed. Like if you've got a smoke down on jungle and a smoke down on CT.
You can die from CT normally and Django, but people don't shoot there.
Yeah, if you've got the smokes down, then you're
OpTiC
much
uses
less
this plant
likely
a lot.
to. Yeah.
But you casted our game against Cloud9?
I don't think so.
I don't remember who casted it, but a lot of rounds we saw Cloud9 actually having the chance to plant the bomb and then dying. One was for me, shooting through the box and the smoke. Other one was for Ferd, shooting through the smoke. So it's happening a lot to Cloud9. They have the site, they do the execution, and they die planting.
Oh!
Get banged,
Catch me
son.
in mid. How about that? Oh man! Remember when Simple did that to Nico?
No, what Simple did was even dirtier. He jumped from connector and killed him top mid. Or was that on someone else?
No, that was top mid. He jumped top mid and.
That was on Nico, but when Simple was in Hellraisers, he did the opposite.
With the jumping scout, allow it? Yeah, that was...
No, he actually had an op.
Okay.
I think. So it was even more ridiculous.
Why not?
You can see how OpTiC decides to play super passive after this. At least towards A. They have a player, Tarek, is a bit more aggressive towards B, getting good information. So they know that Cloud9 is on an eco, right? So they're willing to concede the plant once they know where Cloud9 wants to go. And they're aware that they can still retake the site pretty easily if that needs to happen. Unless Jason dies here to the
I think
to the
they're playing
scout.
accordingly.
Oh! What?
I don't think anything.
La 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 la. La la la.
Well, forget everything I said.
But this goes back to what I was talking about earlier with the scout. I think it's more useful for the T side against CT's holding an angle when you're going to run out and shoot people in the face like that.
OpTiC is actually rotating all the way towards mid.
Yeah, he have a chance to win.
The question is whether OpTiC will play it that safe so that he has enough time to rotate, but he's almost already in position.
I think Tarek's heard him.
No, I think he was just like looking out for it.
That's a beautiful round.
Now they know where he is.
Oh, the bomb is ticking.
Oh, no.
Swag. Glock, Jesus! Not going to work out this time. Tarek holding it down in all directions.
That's a good try.
The defuse is theirs.
Amazing try by OpTiC.
I mean, both of those kills were just ridiculous. Like, look at this. What is this?
Cold-blooded.
That was awesome.
Even standing. He's even standing on the, what do you call it? To make it less likely to be shot above the waist.
And they call me Wally, okay.
Mix wall. No, that wasn't mix wall, that was automatic. Never mind, never mind. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's late.
Well, you came early to play Counter-Strike, James.
I did, yeah.
You cannot blame a man for this.
Got a good 5 hours of CS in. Stewie 2K has, well, he knows it's a risk to cross this angle. There could be somebody on tall booth. There could be somebody peeking close to connector, or even from the site itself. That's a warning sign.
Why isn't Shroud pushing B?
That's a very good question.
Why is he holding when Stewie saw 2 players on Cat? Never mind, it's like it's too late now for him to push up, but you felt like, you know, after Stewie calls that, I think it's, you know, fairly obvious that those are the 2 players from B. Maybe you don't want to take that risk. Maybe you think they're gambling towards B with 3 players, 2 Cat, 1 B, but Tarek is going to try to even out the odds. Gets punished by Shroud. Now Shroud pushes. He is going to be able to get down into the bomb site, but the rest of his team is towards A. So this is just basically a fake from Shroud, and he did an excellent job at it. Any kills here would be a bonus. He gets 1 kill onto Mixwell, gets the second one onto Naf. He's done an amazing job. Shroud here and gets his 4th kill of the round on Jason.
Is he streaming?
Turret boys.
I think he is.
He did pretty well this round.
We'll see finally, or perhaps we'll see a clip from Shroud on Reddit, which is not from a matchmaking game.
Come on, that was brutal.
Zing!
Yeah, because this is Brazil. Savage.
Correct.
And that has broken the
Absolutely
money.
taken down.
That has broken the money of OpTiC. 1 flashbang and 3 P250s for the CT side. There will be no charge up the mid area on this occasion. It is a 2-1-2 setup on the eco round from OpTiC. I think it's Jason playing close in connector. It's impossible to flash everything in connector because that wall where Jason's standing is pretty deep. But there is a flashbang. Lovely stuff through the middle of connector. I think that was a triple pick from the CTs, and it has yielded them 2 kills, a rifle, and I don't know where the other weapon is for now. Bomb rotating towards A as Stewie has made his way towards Tetris. I don't know when I last played Tetris. Rush. Will his shadow give him away? Oh, Stewie's jumping. Oh, he couldn't find the
so
kill.
Lucky.
The eco is coming, man.
Oh, man. Swag is on his own now.
Rex is to shine.
One
Another
player
eco
CT.
round.
1 CT, 2 connector. Tarek just going to stay on B until the bomb is spotted.
James,
Yes.
would you use in your nickname hashtag Nerf Pistols?
Nerf pistols. No.
No, right?
No. I like the pistols. I like the P250 a lot.
All right.
I'm a P250 fan.
All right.
Oh!
What is this, James?
You see, he's got a rifle. You don't need to clean.
Oh,
clean
that
up
plan.
pistols.
That plan to meet, right?
Oh, James, get wrecked.
God!
But the fact is, they do the same equals in the first rounds. So,
Anti-equals, you mean?
yeah, the anti-equals. No, the equals from OpTiC.
What the same, right? Flash mid?
Yeah.
It was a flash mid again, right?
Why
Yeah.
did Cloud9 go too fast to mid, you know?
Yeah.
You know. Actually, when Valve introduced the revolver, they nerfed every other pistol to the point where they were actually in a really good spot. because their idea is when we introduce something, we'll find a way to encourage you to use it, right? So it's like let's nerf all the pistols to where people want them, and then give you this like overpowered gun from like some other game.
I think
But-
pistols is good right now, but I think the only weapon is too broke is UMP. Sometimes you don't have money and just buy a UMP and
You can do
go
a
around.
good buy.
You're
Yeah.
rich, so all of a sudden, yeah, you can buy a car. I mean,
Do you think the gun is overpowered, or do you think it's too cheap?
It's
or do you think the
both.
kill bonus
and
is too
overpowered.
high?
I
Both.
think both.
No, I mean,
The
would you
movement,
just
the
would you just
movement.
make it more expensive, and you think that would
no,
be
no.
fine, or
No,
do you
no.
want?
Nah.
Do you think you need to tweak the gun? You know, make the gun weaker.
There are a lot of times where UMP running is better than AK.
Yeah.
That should not be true.
Yeah, the kill bonus is too high for sure.
The armor
I think
pen-
400 would be a lot better than 600.
The armor penetration.
400, more
Yeah.
expensive, and less movement skill, like movement precision.
Moving
accuracy,
accuracy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I would change. Like if I had to pick something about pistols, it would be moving accuracy. Even on the P250 is pretty good.
I think the pistols are fine, being honest. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me the main thing, the kill bonus is pretty high. Anyway, we've got an execute again into the A site from Cloud9.
Are they going to plant? Let's see. Oh!
Ooh, they've got the bad plant though.
They probably won now.
Well, they've got the bad plant, so you don't know because the CT is still kind of in control. Tarek's there, and Automatic's been forced away, and he may fall into the hands of Mixwell. Oh, the smoke may save him. He's looking for some shenanigans, and that's going to land at his feet, literally, but he's still alive. 17 HP. If he's alive, he's a problem. Mixwell can't find the smoke kill this time, and this is wasting a lot of time for the CTs. Tarek finally takes him down. 3 more to find. There are grenades here on the OpTiC side. They can smoke off some of these angles, but it's the guns doing the job. Nothing, and Shroud remaining. Nothing. Oh, it's got so much to ask. In the smoke, Nafly is not going to do it.
Shroud is playing super well this game. Clutch, Shroud. Clutch. He has 10 frags already.
He had to hold the defuse as well. There was no more time to duel.
It's funny that they went for the default plan no matter what, right? Alright, someone please push CT. I want to plant the bomb.
Yeah, that was automatic, and then you feel, you know, he pushed forward, and then they saw him, and then he wanted to fall back, but you kind of wonder if that's the right call. Even if they know you're there, it's very important for you to kind of have control over CT.
Yeah, but it was a tough fight. I
Yeah.
think he on his mind he was like, I'm gonna lose this fight, and then they have CT too fast.
But
I'm gonna get time.
do you think it's better for him to try and take that fight, even though it's not good, or is it better for him to fall back
I think
and
he
give
did
up
okay.
control?
I think he did good. He won a lot of time, and that was.
Ooh, there's a 4-man push from the CTs. That is gloriously timed.
What is this, James?
I've never seen a 4-man push with 2 here and 2 there before. That was really cool. There was
Over here.
yeah, 2 in underpass and 2 through the apps. That was pretty awesome, and that leaves OpTiC with 2 rifles and Cloud9 with 3. Cloud9 looking to hold on to their thin lead. OpTiC are miles away. We've got the bad plant coming in once again. Mixel moving through CT. Nafly coming towards connector. Could jump into CPR if he wanted to. Oh, first one spotted for Mixwell. Now the question is, where is the second player? Either way, Stewie's been forced out. Does flashbang there will flash both players. Mixwell will lose the duel. Nafly with the Galil. What can you do from this position? Take one in the face.
Don't do
6-4
this.
to Cloud9.
Don't lose Lauf. I think his Stewie crosshair was better this time.
Yeah, nothing
Doesn't
to
matter
do with
which
the
guy he had.
UMP.
He would win this
Nothing to do with the UMP.
one. No, I don't think so this time. Do you think? I mean, he was
Just running and shooting,
but I think he stopped it even. It was too fast, but I think he.
maybe.
Not this time. Not this time. I think you were being biased against UMP. I think you were in the lobby against UMP.
Going back to the beginning of the round, Shroud was holding the lower area and he threw a HE grenade, something I noticed NIP used to do. They used to, because often you'd throw a flashbang there and follow it up and peek. But I know at least NIP started throwing a high explosive grenade down there, which if someone's standing close and your timing's on point, it does colossal damage. But the 4-man peek, something for Cloud9 to review, and that might be something they're afraid of in future rounds.
Shroud is being very patient on this B hold since last games of Mirage. I think Taco tried on to push apartments and he was holding it. He made a very good round with the 4K while holding as well, fighting Tarek. He's being very important on this role for Cloud9 lately. Fake A execution.
Well, look, it's drawn 4
Oh,
OpTiC
I know
players.
this
Players.
way. I
Yes,
know
this is
right.
what we want to see. This is what we
First
want.
time I saw someone doing that, it was VP.
And the reason why they're swapping players, obviously, is because the guys going B now have less utility. So they swapped it back so they can repeat the same or the similar smokes. So this is what we wanted to see. A two-wave execute. Let's see how it works out for Cloud9 in this round.
And they even had...
And you can see that no utility is left on the CTs except on Mixwell.
There goes Nafly. Tarek playing around the corner of the
Oh, we
smoke.
didn't see him.
Automatic through the underpass. Mixwell's ready for it. Owen Stewie will finally trade. Spots one. They know where one is, so they might feel confident getting the bomb down. But Tarek is in position, and oh, it could have been 2, but it was 1. Now Rush. They know he was in the middle area, and Cloud9 will reposition accordingly. So it should be Rush walking to his absolute doom in this position. No grenades to speak of. No defuse kit either. Against 3 players, he can't know how tagged these C9 players are. So really, what options does he have available to him?
Save, James.
$0 in the bank. $0. He might as well close his bank account because there's nothing in there.
Yeah, then it might happen what happened to me last year. It starts going down. Minus 16 every month. That's why I have to pay monthly. I know it.
This is what we were talking about, though, the two-wave execute, and it worked perfectly for Cloud9. You could see that when the execute was coming in, Mixwell on the AWP was the only player left with utility, and it's kind of difficult to use it but when you have the op as well, especially in the position that he was in. So obviously, without any utility on OpTiC to counter that second wave coming in, it's extremely difficult to defend
But
the
I
bomb
think the
site.
extra factor is that the little change they did, they put Stewie to go mid. So the way OpTiC was playing with, they had no information there whatsoever, so he was able to go connector. And I don't know what happened here, but apparently Naf was looking for underpass, and he was able to cross his aim without being detected, which allowed him to make 2 kills, which was very important as well. Very good stretch from Cloud9. A little bit of they made their own adaptation, how to use it, and it was pretty good. Take notes, Taco.
So we see some discussion from the OpTiC players. Mixwell with the AWP. What kind of spawn does he have? I don't know where he is in CT at the moment. Okay, he's got a crap spawn.
What's happening with Hirsch's face? You saw it? You see it, James? He was like that.
That's what, yeah. Well,
Can have everybody pay production.
shaking your face is trying to
Wake up, right?
be alert. Yeah, trying to be alert, trying to have your fast reactions. That's what we like to do at 4 o'clock in the morning. When we did the Malaysian minor, we had 12-hour jet lag, so I was doing that a lot. That's a nice shot from Mixwell. Ooh, look at this push. The bomb's still in T-spawn, which is not unusual. And Tarek's continuing there with the AK now.
Is this Fair or Shroud now? He's on market already.
That is Shroud.
It's Fair.
Tarek, if he continues, he'll find the bomb. In the meantime, Cloud9 trying to wipe everybody out. That's not working either. And again, Tarek's like, oh, hello, look, I found a toy.
Hello.
They have the bomb.
Hello there.
Does this trigger you?
They have the bomb, James.
The way they play anti-equals?
I didn't understand this round. I mean, they had one guy looking for information B, and then, okay, it's clear. Why they're not going back B? Theoretically, that's the plan, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're managing to make those rounds way more difficult than it's supposed to be.
There's one. But you got to find another one. That kill might be a distraction that they needed, though. Shroud. Oh, he's running, but that's a free kill for Jason. Is he trying to Molotov the bomb? I don't know. He's trying to buy time for his team as well. Molly's not deep enough, but
I think he was going to Molly like Apps. Palace. Entrance. To go T-spawn and help Stewie, but then he got off.
Oh, Mixwell.
I would have gone to a bomb site, surely. Or maybe he was trying to catch him with a knife out, and now Stewie's got a great chance to win the round.
Yeah, it favors Stewie so much more now.
If he planted for the barrels, then he could stop the defuse from short, from bench, from apartments as well.
Jason has a Molotov and a kit, though.
Yeah,
so
that's the best way for him to win this one. If he just sticks to the defuse, because I don't think Stewie thinks he has a defuse kit.
I think he needs defuse.
Yeah, just
Just
go for it.
defuse. Just defuse.
Just go for it, Jason.
Yeah,
Be a man. Be brave.
Yeah, man.
defuse.
Do it.
Stewie's not going to peek him.
He
He's not going
He
to
has
peek
no
him.
idea he doesn't have a kit. I told you.
Clap here, coldzera. But Mixwell plays so bad on me. Jeez.
I told
You think he should have just gone to the side?
No, I think just stay on the window.
Mm.
Just look mid.
Look
You
information,
know,
right?
look information.
Yeah, because 2-on-1, what you want to do is get information without being killed. That's what we're looking for.
Because
that's
he
what
have
starts.
Kevlar, he have Jason have defuse. So if they plant B, they can try to trade the kills.
So we've got a window smoke coming in from Stewie2K. 2 rounds between these two sides. Calamity of a round by Cloud9 there. Calamity of a round. Mixwell almost landed that shot. That was almost perfect timing. But now mid has been taken by Cloud9 very early on. But there's a CT in connector moving out now, and that should have been heard by automatic. He will do the simple smoke into the connector area, and I don't mean simple from Na'Vi, I mean it's a basic one. If you look at North, for example, they will smoke connector from behind the box. Is a lot safer. Then you get a teammate to pop flash you in. It's the smoke I was doing earlier, which I think Cold saw me doing from top mid. Cloud9 with a 3-pronged assault of the A bomb site. Losing the duel with Mixwell, but Jason's been taken down in the meantime. Still a rotation coming in. Rush needs to come and join and help his teammates. Mixwell with all the wall and shots. Another player going down. The HE bouncing. Nafly, how is he doing this? There's no trade for Cloud9. Automatic with 10 HP. Nowhere near the bomb. OpTiC wondering where this dude is. He's running now, but surely he'll be heard. Mixwell turning, facing, and taking one in the face. Bomb being defused. I don't know if automatic can stop it. He can't. Rush there, holding the line. 3 men survive for OpTiC.
I could actually say that this was winnable. All we had to do is get AWP and do the same shot as he did. I'm kidding, that was impossible. Good shots from
Not
Mixwell.
for Wallen.
Yeah. No, it was. Even for Bad Falling. No, Bad Falling maybe could win this one. He could go to the other room very fast instead of running to CT and just disconnect the network cable. That was the easiest way to win this round.
Heel fallen. 2 warps on the OpTiC side. Cloud9 with a bunch of Tech 9s and a Scout.
Oh,
Through the wall, do it,
headshot.
through the wall.
What?
What? How's that not a headshot?
What?
That was surely a headshot.
This game
surely.
is broken.
Surely.
It's mega broken.
I love
Hella
in the
broken.
older versions. I mean, it still reigns true really for CS:GO, but like you can basically run around and just no scope people with the Scout because it's quite reasonably accurate without a scope. So if you're just used to it, like on old versions of CS:GO, I used to do that, and people used to say, "Oh, you've got blue tack in the middle of your screen," you know, to have a cross. I'm like, "No, man, I'm just a beast." The Scout and the Deagle left for C9 in this round. They are losing grip of their lead on Mirage. It is 1 apiece. This is the final map of this series. Mixwell can take one to the chest and die. But so many people dead. Surely there's a weapon to collect for nothing. Making his way to B. His journey will not be long.
I think Cloud9 could have a way bigger advantage this half if it wasn't for the eco rounds they played. 7-7. This is awesome for OpTiC on the situation they are.
I mean, they still have a lot of rounds on the T side, considering they lost 2 anti-ecos.
He was dead still. That was
You think
a
it was?
That was a headshot, man.
I agree.
Yeah, that was a headshot. I'm a believer.
I believe in James in this push.
We have Mixwell in the underpass, but there's no one close towards B. We have a 3-man push. The smoke is windowed. The window is smoked even. Oh, we're going to see an engagement there. Mixwell's taking a tag. He didn't get the kill there, and now he's going to get punished. They're coming for him. They're coming for him in mid. Can anybody save Mixwell? Oh, he was close, but no cigar.
Oh! Press balls 1!
There we go. Does that ever happen to you?
Always! I'm
Always.
too old!
Yeah, it happens
That's
to me
cool,
as well.
that's cool.
Always.
Press Q before mouse 1. Like, oh my god, oh, there's a kill.
No, sometimes they don't press Q. He just.
I just don't
he
shoot!
just take the shot.
It happened with me on Cash.
Old man fallen.
I'm getting old, man.
Press button to continue.
It started to happen way often. Yeah, I'm concerned, to be honest. Didn't happen to tournament though.
The bomb's finally been rescued. It was on short, but the T's have managed to collect it. They've got possession of the B area. Tarek is on short. Well, he was in a ladder in, but they're all rotating now. 1 apps, 1 might go short, and 1 in CT. It's not going to be an easy hold for Cloud9. OpTiC though is in a fantastic position. Jason creeping. Will he have the right angle though? No, he will go down for free. That's a big frag for OpTiC. Now they've got the high ground over the rest of OpTiC. This is the last round. They have to go for it.
He's gonna need an ambulance soon, James.
Called amber lamps. Oh! But there's more to do. There's more to do. Both CTs with a kit, and now it's Snafly with red health. That bomb is very ticked. There's surely no way he can do this. He's got no grenades. There goes Shroud and OpTiC. He's dropped a molly. And that's the wrap. Nafly going for statistics now. Going for the HLTV rating. But he won't get that either. OpTiC for the last kill. 8-7 for Cloud9.
You want him to go to the ambulance on fire?
Yeah, he wants to be in that little corner, the top left corner on HLTV. The ratings. So, we're heading towards the Brazilian pistol round, part 2.
Coach, vai mandar bala no pistol? He doesn't wanna do it.
No, I'm worst caster ever.
Who's happier right now? Out of OpTiC and Cloud9.
Everyone is concerned. You can't be happy after this off.
Look,
That's
Derek.
brutal.
Look, Derek.
Tarek is biting his nails like a gambler. His keyboard has been rotated more in this map than previous map.
How can someone play like that?
I don't think OpTiC is a team that realistically can win 9 rounds on this side of Mirage.
Let me tell you something, my friend Yanko. Everything can happen in this game.
Any given Sunday,
everything's possible.
Poland, you
Honest
either
with you.
win or you lose.
It's a game of two halves.
It's a game of two
Gandhi,
halves.
right? Quote, Gandhi. Quote. No? I mean, it's 50-50. You either have it or you don't have it. What about that?
Yeah, that can join in as well. That's really good. That's
you
good.
could either win or you can lose. Whoever gets to 16 first wins.
Not always, my friend. Could go overtime.
I did that to him yesterday as well. Always gets wrecked for that one. Okay,
Oh man.
Fallen play-by-play, cold color caster.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Who's gonna do it?
Let's go.
Me?
Vamos, is that right?
Vamos. Vamos.
Awesome.
Portuguese or English? Or Spanish?
Portuguese,
Portuguese.
please. for the Spanish people, Portuguese.
Yeah, for the Spanish people. Segundo Ralph começando agora aqui na partida entre o OpTiC Game e o Cloud9. De agora de CT do lado policial, segurando as invasões inimigas, vai estar a equipe americana Cloud9. Stewie e seus companheiros vão tentar ganhar essa vaga na final Lauer. Que se vencer esse jogo, eles vão enfrentar a equipe do Gambit. Uma melhor de 3, valendo a vaga nas finais contra a melhor equipe do mundo, SK. Swag vem avançando no meio aqui, fazendo a pesca. Tem um jogador de TR na marcação, no estilo Fer. Ele vai procurando, linda a bala do Swag. Achou a pomarola do Tariq. E agora o push B começa. O Shroud vem por ali, rotacionando pelo bomb. Ele percebe que o negócio tá ficando feio, resolve voltar pro mercado. Os TRs agora têm domínio total do bomb site. Vão procurando alguma coisa no mercado. Tentam encontrar o Shroud. Que bala do Dafefly. Reconta agora o Stewie. Outra trocação. Trocação muito boa. O Mixwell consegue a kill. 3 contra 3. Agora vou ser sincero, hein. Vantagem dos terroristas. O Swag vem procurando a segunda eliminação. Tenta um tap atrás da parede. Não encontra. Pelo outro lado do mapa vem vindo 2 CTs avançando pelo mercado. O Swag tá na marcação. Os TRs rodando com calma. AutoMatic vem procurando. Ainda não encontra nada. Esperando um erro. Aparecendo pelo bomb, agora sim começa a aparecer. Primeira bala pro Loft, a segunda do Rush, mais uma pro Rush. Sobra agora só contra 2. Missão impossível, Molotov jogada no site. Ele não tem como defusar, hein? Não tem como defusar, senão vai pegar fogo. Ele entra em chamas e vai queimar. E queimou o James!
Nice.
He needs an ambulance, James!
Keota.
The amber lamps. Swag went for the hero play. He went for the hero play, but he didn't, man. He died. He got roasted. Oh, where is it? I want to see super slow-mo that jump. Where's the jar? It's not even there. Swag was like, I can be your hero, baby. Then he just got
You
wrecked.
just told Dan today not to sing ever again, and now
Yeah,
you did it.
Yeah, I'm not Dan, though, am I?
You're even worse.
No. You can't. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me.
I mean, the choice of the song is enough by itself. Enrique Iglesias.
Take away the pain. I can be your getaway.
You're welcome, Twitch chat. No, I have to do play with play. I didn't think this through.
That was a penalty
5v3
goal.
situation. only 2 players left, Stewie and nothing. They have Kevlar though, but
Good
5
Antico.
players
No?
of OpTiC
They went
alive.
P together, Cloud. Code is shaking his head saying this wasn't a good Antico. I think it was.
You don't like it when people go fast all together?
B?
No. It's because we lose a lot, B.
Because of like
Astralis
problem is
flashbacks.
the-
Astralis
the
flashbacks.
The first kill is from Rush, but they have AK. He don't have a UMP for jump and shot in
Oh,
there,
I didn't
you know.
see it.
If he die, he have a chance to
Get
have
AK.
a gap for Shroud, try to pick one more, you know.
He jumped with the AK first?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I removed what I said, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm deeply apologize for what I have been saying. This wasn't a good Antico. But alright, as I told you, Yanko, sometimes CS is runalistic. You can jump with AKs and get kill gems.
Indeed, you can. 5 Cloud9 players in the B bomb site with crap guns. Life sucks right now if you are Cloud9, but soon life will be good. But first, they all need to die.
But what do you feel in general about like just grouping up early and going to a bomb site? I feel like it eliminates a
It's
lot
a
of.
blind spot for a knife, by the way.
I feel like it eliminates a lot of unknowns, right? You have your whole team there. You just need to get the trades. They're probably not going to stack the site. So if you don't make a big mistake, it's gonna be messy. You're gonna lose some players, but you're still probably
When
gonna
you go
win the
together?
round. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes when the opposite team do good plays at the beginning of the round, you can lose. Like
But how
Yeah.
often does that happen? Do you think that happens very
with
often?
us, it happens a lot. That's
Yeah.
why we don't do it.
Nothing should have knifed Nafly. Nafly was next to the window reloading. And nothing was coming through the window. Get the knife in, man. Get that value play for the extra cash. Cash in the bag, cash in the bank. Moolah, green, other things. You know,
Money.
bring the cows in. Cows are money as well in some places, you know.
Casual money.
Cows can be money, yeah. You know, old times. They used to, like, you know, I will take this and you can have 3 of my goats or something, you know, or cows.
But they are
or
the holy animal in India.
Yeah, they are. If they're in the
Cows.
road, you better start walking, baby.
Yeah, you need to.
I know that.
You need to let them pass if
Yeah.
you're in a car or something.
Yeah, the cow be like, moo, bitch, get out the way.
But you know what's way, you know what is way more clear than calls? This game, and it's 10-9 right now. No, okay, I tried.
Nice.
Yes,
It's 10-8
nice job
exactly.
pulling it back.
Segues, baby.
Nice segue.
Brazilian segues.
10-8 for OpTiC Gaming. We have a gun round here. Swag with the AWP.
Can I tell you something about an APP?
Yes.
No, that's machine.
APP app for all of you guys back home. I found this new app.
I found this new APP.
APP.
So guys, I found this APP.
Alright, I tried. I tried to
God
be cool.
damn.
I tried to be cool. I failed. Keep going.
So this seems to be a fake of an A execute where the players are going to push connector. We already have Rush inside of connector area. Jason is with him there as well. Mixwell is holding the angle towards triple. Will he peek? First you can see that Swag is very passive with the AWP. Now he's moving towards toll boost, so Mixwell still isn't holding that angle. So Swag can get into position. We'll see if he decides to actually do so. Throws the smoke for AAPS. That's a peculiar smoke because still the T's can run through it. He gets the angle on Jason, doesn't get the
How
kill
is it
though.
a miss?
You can't just stop there, Yanko. It's in the middle of the thing.
But you were
Okay, well, what? So I guess the kill onto Nafly. Were you even speaking English there? I have no idea. The toll booth's on fire and the bomb has been planted. Shroud, he was waiting for the flank for a very long time and he's just emerging now on T-ramp. Could he be the man to win the round for his team? They have a man advantage. Mixwell in a very unusual spot. They can't be expecting this. How do you pre-fire this angle? You don't. There's random wallbangs coming in from Shroud, Swag, and there's automatic taken down. There's a second player, but Swag from out of nowhere flying through the cavalry. Rush stuck in connector. There are smokes. They could smoke him out. They could force him through. They could force him through the smoke.
He got this.
Where's the smoke? There's no smoke. Throw the smoke. They're going for the defuse. He's holding it down. Shroud,
No
Shrewd,
time.
holding the angle.
No time.
Shut up.
Time. He have time.
Oh!
coldzera with the calls.
That was
Shroud was insanely. I don't know the word in English, but he had 2 flashes, 1 smoke. All right, so he decided to stay covering. I think it was the smart decision. But I mean, anyone else could have maybe tried to smoke the guy out, or maybe smoke the bomb. He just.
I think
focused
it's
on
smart
killing the guy.
decision because if he smoke, he can.
He can't see the guy anymore. Yeah. So
Rush
he-
can try
yeah.
to spam the smoke and try to.
It's also he had 6 spray control because he killed Rush before he could even like peek fully. So he killed him with the first like 4 or 5
like
bullets.
fire, right?
If he misses like one or two bullets in that spray, Rush has enough time to kill the diffuser, and Cloud9 loses the round right there and then. So great play from Shroud in that round as well. OpTiC on another buy. Swag gets the entry kill on Nav. 5v4 situation for Cloud9. Aggressive push into Suik. He's been flashed in. That flash was the MVP of this round. 5v2 situation right now for Cloud9. They just need to play safe for information. They also have the bomb down. And you feel like this is going to be the equalizer and 10-10.
Oh, right above you, Tarek. Right above you.
I wonder if he would come up on the radar. Even though automatic can't actually see him.
Maybe a teammate could see or something like that.
There he is.
Oh,
Hello there.
Peekaboo.
what's up, bitch?
And that is the round for Cloud9. A pair of 10s. A pair of 10s. It's poker time.
A pair of 10s is a pretty good hand, right?
I almost qualified for the World Series of Poker with a pair of 10s.
It's good, right?
I was in a
Hear this every single
qualifier.
time.
I was in a qualifier, and I was bullying the table as a big stack. And the second biggest stack in the tournament shoved in on me with ace 10. And I knew it was bullshit. So even though it didn't make sense for me to call, I refused to back down. I called, and he hit an ace on the river. And then I was left with like 10% of my
So
chips. And
you
I was
would have
furious.
made World Series of Poker if you weren't shit at poker.
I suppose you could say that. And then someone at the table
I
said...
would not back down,
someone-
even though it was obviously the smart call.
I knew I was ahead. But no, it still wasn't a smart call. But, you know, I'm an aggressive person, Yanko, so I had to call.
It's true.
Someone at the table
James is
said...
aggressive.
Someone at the table said, nice hand.
I
And I was
would-
like,
I
it's
would-
not a nice hand!
I wouldn't want to be his prison cellmate.
I'm not that aggressive. Unless I'm backed into a corner. Or who knows. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Pistols for Cloud9 with the odd grenade here and there. Yanko, why did you lead us on a path of self-destruction?
It's the only path I know, James, as they push in towards the B bombs and Shroud is in position to defend. Will he get a couple of kills here? We switched to automatic and they will clean up almost.
Calm
Rush
down.
gets the one kill.
It's not over yet.
It's not over
Forget it.
yet. Now it's over. Never doubt me.
Over now.
Sorry, you got this. I adopt you.
Cloud9 in the lead right now, and this is where OpTiC struggles a
Jesus,
lot.
pause. I don't know what's going on. You know, James Cobb, as known as Haste. What should we do now?
What would you do, Cold?
What do you do, coach?
I mean, you have to do something.
I think take mid control. They don't try to play a hold. They just try to play a
Yeah, that's
fixed
true.
strat.
They didn't try any like let's go take mid control first, then we see what we will do.
How does your thought process go when you take a timeout? Do you take into account, like, because you took a timeout, your opponents are gonna think about what they can change? Do you take that into account?
You know the problem? The
Yeah.
problem is because we never pause.
Shots fired, guys. Yeah, but I don't pause. I don't care. I'm not nervous.
you
Ask them,
always
everybody's
know.
nervous, they say no, so I don't pause.
But that's bad, though.
I'm kidding, I'm pausing. I pause these games. But often I don't pause.
liar.
Often I don't pause, but this tournament pause.
No, but
that's
this
where I'm in
tournament,
finals.
good
you don't.
pause,
You
yeah.
don't need to pause for your own team. You pause so that the other team like kind of slows down. You know?
Yeah, that's why I'm pausing. I mean, fuck pause. I hate when I had to wait 2 minutes for the ads, meanwhile halves. I hate breaks. I wanna play! James! Am I wrong?
I don't think we do that, at least.
Who?
I mean, shouting at me,
Summit?
like ECS.
No, you don't
No,
do
it's
it.
your show,
You're the
James.
only tournament that doesn't do it. I told Ricardo, our manager, said, man, this tournament is super cool. We play one half, and then we can instantly play the second.
Oh yeah, online you don't do it. Yeah, you don't have it.
Yeah.
Shameless
Anyway,
plug.
back to Beyond the Summit, which is at the summit of the hill, kind of, isn't it? It's up there. We're
We
up
can't
there.
talk about the location,
We're
James.
up there. We're up there. Well, I mean, we can talk about altitude. You know, there's more than one tall
We
place.
don't have that many hills in LA.
55 seconds on the clock.
Shit, I said we
And
don't.
indeed, OpTiC are in the middle area, but what do they do now? They have a lurker towards A, but he doesn't have the bomb. So it could be a trap. It could be a fake. They're creeping towards B, it seems. Automatic's in the ladder room. He's on the ladder, and now he's off the ladder. Over to you, Yanko. Not really. Cloud9, what is their view? what do they think is happening right now? Down the Molotov goes. Maybe they have a read on the situation. They've spotted the bomb now. 28 seconds. There's limited time for OpTiC to really correct the situation. The bomb's exposed as well. 7 HP, not enough for Tarek. That bomb is lonely. It's cold. It needs a blanket and a plant.
Stewie just pulled a Phelps. Jump at 200 press. From nowhere. 1v3.
11 seconds and
0v3.
Naf must die. Another round on the board for Cloud9. This is getting pretty hairy now for OpTiC. Can we see the scoreboard, please, observer? Okay, 4 rounds won in a row for Cloud9, which means OpTiC are heading towards max loss bonus. Next round, they'll have a good bye, but Cloud9 will be on 13 rounds. Unless something goes terribly wrong here. Ooh, they... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, boys, wrong prediction.
What did you say?
16-12.
Well, it could still happen.
No, for
Yeah. All we need to do is some digs. All right, guys, we can do it. Do you trust me? All right, guys. Let's focus on this round. We got this. We have what it takes. All right. Silence sometimes can be
It's okay to have some silence. It's okay to have some silence. I mean, literally nothing's going on. So why talk? Why talk? I've had enough of this. Let's just observe.
We got Seco, guys. Trust me. Wait, don't boost yet. Don't. Okay, boost now. No. Oh, don't boost one more. Go back.
Yeah. So nothing. He's holding an angle towards short because his players are deep towards B. Look at him. Nothing is just providing help for all the team. Smoking Palace, holding down CPL, keeping an eye on the short area, Molotoving middle. So nothing is. He's 3 people right now. The boost has finally come in. The boost he expected, trying to have an erratic burst pattern to allow the T's to walk into it. 3 T's remain now, and there's some damage. 44 seconds.
It's happening, James.
There's opportunity for Tarek to do something with this AK.
Oh! Swag!
Obliterated. Does this word exist?
Absolutely, it does. Obliterated.
And
Obliterated.
Was it good news?
Yeah,
Great
absolutely was.
news.
Yeah. They got blasted into the sun.
Can I say Swag crushed their dreams?
He did indeed. Crush their dreams and crush everything else. Pause.
They send them to the ambulance. Oh my god, man. Double headshot AWP. One day I'll get one of those. I still have my sticker. It says double. I couldn't use it yet. I'm waiting for a double shot since the sprays came out. I have the double spray. Never use it.
No?
No, never.
One day.
One day. Maybe the finals.
Well, don't be too greedy. You can't get like kills through smoke and a box and a double kill. It's too much. Volan, it's too much.
This will be in a video now. In
That's
about
true.
2 weeks from now, there'll be a video of this happening.
Probably.
A double?
With the amount of games being played.
A man can only dream.
It has to happen at some point. So OpTiC in a very difficult situation. They've been losing consecutive rounds. They tried to do a delayed B split in the previous gun round. Didn't work out. You feel like at this point OpTic is running out of not necessarily ideas, but ideas that they've practiced. They might have an idea of what they need to do,
The
but
idea
they're
right
not
now is to
coordinated
don't have
enough.
an idea, I think. Let's see what we can do without an idea.
Okay.
Because the ideas are not working.
Okay.
Have you ever said that as a game leader, Janko? Like everything is failing, you just say, guys, you're by
Basically every
yourself
game
this
I ever
time."
played.
That's it a lot. Oh! Good trade.
Instant trade, AWP onto AWP. OpTic are a man to the worse. Tarek is alone in the middle area, forced back.
He's burning, James!
Burning!
He is indeed. That is barbecue, but not quite a Brazilian one. It's American BBQ. Perhaps Texas, I don't know. Bombs down, it's bad plant once again, and the CTs are in control and in CT, so automatic there. Just waiting for the smokes to go out, waiting for his teammates to be able to help him. 3-on-3 retake. There are 2 Molotovs on the smoke. 3 Molotovs on the CT side. They can force these Ts from their positions, and bit of troubleshooting going on. No problems detected there, so where's the next place for the CTs to check? We've got nades going towards the Palace area as well. Forcing these Ts into the open. Swag with a bit of shoulder peeking. Out comes Tarek, or Nafli from the Palace, rather, and OpTic have a round on the board. Despite all the utility of Cloud9, OpTic make it work.
Are you going defense of CSGO right now? Same thing happened with Fer. He was able to smoke his off. This round, it looks like nothing missed his smoke, but what happened is I think he used left click of his mice. On these situations, you are always looking to use the right click. So
Did he
the
have a smoke?
comes close. Yeah. He tried to
Ah,
take
so
out the
then it
molotov.
bounced. Oh, that was the smoke that was
yeah,
in front
but I
of
think
him.
he used the left click and too far away from the fire itself. It was close to him.
Great
Yeah.
features of the game.
Ah, so the left click is the problem then.
Yeah, you should use the right click always when you are being burned out.
Ah, so there we go.
Take notes, Taco.
Oh, I don't think it's because of right click. I think it's because he throw too far. Yeah.
That's why right click you can't throw too far. It's human impossible. Only if you jump.
Always I throw with left click, but I throw in my feet.
It's dumb but prove it. It's dumb but prove it.
Ooh, could have got 2. Has Swag's position been revealed? Did he make a step? Is that info for the players on the ramp? Swag repositioning now. Still has a teammate in for help. Tarek going for a nice spray, and he's pulling.
Double fake worked.
Indeed, he's
The
pulling
guy
the
on top of the
CT
balcony
out.
will win the round.
There is one there?
There's no one there.
Oh.
No one there, Taco.
He
Okay,
moved,
maybe next
yeah.
round, Code.
No, it's because in the beginning of the round he was there.
How they can plant and not die? They're wondering.
No op on the city side.
Cloud9 didn't kill anyone planting yet.
I have no idea what Tarek's standing for. I
Oh,
have no idea what he was looking at.
underpass.
Okay. So
Which one?
3
Which word you use
CTs.
it? Which word you use it?
Underpass. He said
Underpass.
underpass.
3 CTs coming from the CT area, and we've got automatic in connector. Surely the alarm is raised. Tarek, what is he doing? Why isn't he pushing? Automatic is coming in. He's the last man standing. Surely this is undoable for him.
Unreal. Jason got the kill jumping. You saw that, right?
I
Production,
think he
please.
jumped after the kill.
Production. Let's see. Give us a replay. I think Jason got the kill jumping. That's insane. I told you right at the beginning of the half that unrealistic things could happen, Yanko. You didn't trust me. So check it out. Boom!
That's
And
quite-
got the second one as well. And maybe a third.
Hacky boy. So actually that forces Cloud9
I like
on an
this.
equal.
I like it, it's true.
And OpTiC can get to an equal score here. It is interesting though what you said. They actually are not doing anything or weren't doing anything as a team that much. They just sent Naf by himself. Just dry peek out of A apps. What could possibly go wrong? He gets a kill, and then the player on B fakes, does a lot of damage, and that forces Cloud9 to go for a rotate towards B. Gives enough room for OpTiC to move towards A, plant the bomb in a favorable position, and establish good after plant positions individually as well.
Naflight, yeah, he has seen the player towards the palace position. He'll be smoked off for the time being. And there goes Jason, nothing, still in control of this AK, buying time for his team. And again, OpTiC are running out of players to cover all these areas.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What a man.
what a hero.
Yeah, what a man.
What a man. Taco.
Take
Just remember
notes.
me, man. Such a team player.
So we've still got the CT and Palace. There are basically 4 places to be worried about for OpTiC and 3 Ts. Will they make the right decisions? Russian Sandwich looking towards Palace, but there's T-Spawn, Connector, and Jungle. And CT as well, so... That clock's ticking, there's no diffuse kit on these CTs. OpTiC playing the clock. Now the AK's gone, life will be much better. Life will be sweeter, life will be sweet. Swag having trouble with the E button, that's always your worst enemy. Trying to pick up a weapon and E says no.
13-13, Yanko. Any predictions on how this is gonna end?
Yeah, and the city sides don't have Alping, so can be hard this round.
I feel this is where Cloud9 is gonna go for an aggressive play somewhere.
Mid, maybe?
Perhaps. Doesn't seem like it. They had
Doesn't
3
seem like
players towards A.
I think they will play close to A ramp,
Mm.
probably. Yeah, or not.
I think we all suck. We don't know what's going on.
Bomb's been left in B apartment for the time being. Rush going to play as Shroud was some rounds ago on the T side. It's automatic who is on the balcony for Cloud9. No aggression just yet. Shroud is on B as well. He has a smoke, so they can delay things. Shroud and automatic have the only remaining smokes for the CT side at present. Everybody static at the moment, waiting for the first mistake to be made, perhaps.
1 minute on the clock, James.
1 minute on the clock as the tree sways in the B bomb site. Moving the shadow from side to side. Look at that. Look at that shadow. Look at these effects. This is next level.
Will be explosion B.
It looks like it. Tariq on the chair position to cut off rotation in the middle area. Shroud gets the opening frag, but no bomb spotted just yet. Automatic's position is not revealed, and now he is behind the smoke. So Shroud becomes the bait.
Oh, they did nice.
A step is made, and there's automatic, but he gets no kills. I thought he might let them pass, but the smoke was disappearing, and Shroud goes down as well,
and
falling
Tariq
apart
got
for
the rotation.
Cloud9. Tariq makes his way in.
Kill.
Options 3 on 3.
They have a chance.
2 coming in from short. Although no, Swag is going to jump into CPR, make his way to CT to join Stewie. Swag with the only kit. That might be part of the reason why. Doesn't want to get picked off and lose it on short. The defuse kit. Nice from Stewie towards the bench. Nothing quietly emerging from short. Mixwell holding the angle. Still a lot of time here for the CTs with a kit. Ooh, it's a lovely shot on Stewie 2K. Really tighten out Mixwell alone versus 2. Does he go for the no-scopes at close range? That's a nice shot into nothing. One more to fight. Oh, he was so close. Swag
He doesn't have a kit, James!
He's got the kit,
bro.
but he doesn't have time. Ah.
Swag, man.
That
What-
second shot from
What a
Mixwell was
player.
insane.
What a player.
Mixwell, what a player.
No, but you see, they kill Swag. Almost. Bring back. On window.
Oh yeah, the
Tariq
kill
got
on
the,
Tariq.
okay.
Yeah,
Tariq
yeah.
got the rotation. He have a great
Oh,
kill.
yeah, I remember.
he-
the
he
first
made
kill
the
on
chance
window.
again.
Yeah. That was pretty much GG.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what a kill from Swag. And
These shots from Mixwell.
what a round from Mixwell. Godwell, I would say.
So fast on that last
Some
kill.
can call him Miswell, but I prefer to call him Godwell.
Dixwell. When he plays with the Deagle.
Dixwell?
When he's got the Deagle, he's Dixwell.
If Cloud9 lose this round, GG, Yanko, my friend.
Unreal game, I would say, Uncle.
What?
Unreal game.
Unreal? Yeah.
The enthusiasm is out of this world.
Well, James, some of us have been working while you've just been playing Counter-Strike for the whole day. So, moving swiftly on, we see Cloud9 on a force buy. Basically, a couple of the Deagles, a CZ, a UMP, and the almighty AK-47 on Swag with the defuse kit. They are pretty much in a passive position, holding without utility. I'm not sure this is going to work out for them. They have to try and make a read, they have to make a risk, and we see nothing rotating towards B as well. Automatic gets good timing, gets a kill. Will he get away with his life? Yes, no, yes. Gets a second one, not a third one. Mixwell gets the trade kill. Still 2 players inside of the B bomb site. OpTiC decides against it. They go back towards connector and towards the A bomb site, but they have Stewie and Swag to deal with here. Swag with the AK-47, Stewie
They got the
towards
crossfire.
Tetris.
They got the crossfire. Swag with the first kill, and meanwhile the rotation will allow guns to be collected maybe for the remaining CTs. Both these Ts
What a
heavily
miss.
tagged now. Nafly 15 HP. Mixwell on 33. The bomb. 20 seconds left. Look at the risk they're taking with that plant.
The
Completely
T should
exposed
play
to CT.
for the time now. That's their best chance.
Oh.
Never mind. Nafly's been taken down. Mixwell is going for greatest rotation North America.
Just hide.
Oh, and they tap the bomb, and he realizes he can't go all the way. Is it going to be a meat shield, though? Where's the meat shield? It's a wide peek from nothing. Lovely angle, and Shroud will hold the bomb for the defuse. Somehow Cloud9 win that round.
Unreal game, James.
Unreal game, James.
Unreal. Automatic play was insane. Here you can see it for once again, and maybe the last time you're going to see this play in your life, but check it out. Second kill was nasty, and if Mixwell missed that shot, there was a huge chance he'd kill the third.
That second kill is bananas. That's nuts. It's bananas and nuts, depending on what you prefer. If you're allergic to nuts, then it's bananas. If you don't like bananas, take the nuts.
James Cobb is not entertained. No, you could see
Yeah.
see in that shot.
The thing
he
is,
not entertained.
the 13 round was the round that pretty much decided the game. So if you are, the atmosphere inside the game is like, who wins this 3v3 is going to win the game.
Yeah.
And then 14-13, you feel pretty bit relaxed if you're OpTiC, and then you are trying to take ladder and control. Boom and boom. Automatic got 2 kills. Then they try to split A, like go connector as soon as they can, but they end up in a crossfire. And it was pretty lucky that Stewie didn't do a good play there, because Stewie couldn't pretty much end the round right there. So
It was a great job from Nav to get both of those kills,
Yeah.
but they just took a lot of damage. and couldn't close out the round finally. Mixel wanted to go for the rotate towards mid, but when his teammate died, he realized he probably doesn't have enough time to go all the way back. And then he was just caught by the off angle. So OpTiC doesn't want to concede overtime. They force by themselves 2 Tech 9s, 3 AK-47s, and this looks like a full-on B execute.
Yanko, this is where Shroud has to shine.
I agree.
That's the
Will
round.
he shine? Not yet. He's playing back offside, has a teammate towards Cat. He moved more towards him now to help him out.
There's still 3 CTs deep in the A bomb site.
Because it looks like a fake right now.
And because they did fake before, so Cloud9 doesn't want to over-rotate at this point.
Strategy.
It's all on to Shroud now. He needs to have an amazing hold for his team here.
It's gonna be tough.
There's no one to support him right now.
He is isolated like a prisoner in Camp X-Ray. And there he goes.
Lock, Derek.
Automatic coming in from the short position, but there's no kills just yet. He's being faced. He's getting taken down as well. Cloud9, what do you even do? They can't even really go for this, can they? 3 players still on the A site. Surely it's a save.
Good strat. Like it. Good strat.
The thumbs up from
Risky, very
coldzera.
risky.
Very risky, but good strat.
But I think it's very smart considering what OpTiC has done previously in the half,
Yeah.
right?
Also considering how Shroud's play. Shroud is always on this position, or he's like close to the forest position.
Yeah,
looking
he
at the
holds
angles.
that,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it looks
Towards
like
window.
the OpTiC guys just went and hold all angles Shroud could possibly be. Like they were waiting for this mistake, and then he didn't move. But Automatic decided to move because it was looking like it was a fake to go A. And then it paid off for OpTiC. What a call, James Cobb! I tell you, you're gonna be the best coach in the world if you keep like this, Hazen. Awesome job.
What if this was Jason's call?
I mean, we always, as a caster, I always have to figure out that it was a caster.
Ah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's what they do to me as well.
Nice. But yeah, I think we need to give, if Jason is making all these calls for someone who is on trial and who didn't play at this level before, he's making some amazing calls for his team right now. And
Either way, his shirts are outstanding, it must be said. He's wearing some very nice shirts.
I said
He
Jason, not Hazed.
Well, I mean Hayes. Like they both start with Jason, not for me. He has chosen the most casual event to wear the nicest shirts, but they're nice. They are nice shirts nonetheless. We see him now talking to his team.
What a game.
His beard game is on point as well. Props to beard game.
You're just like Hazed.
See, he's way more hyped right now after the call. You saw it? 15-14, he's like, for God's sake, you guys are not losing this. We can win this. Put this in yourself. I want everyone right now saying we're going to win this because sometimes it's a mental block. I did this to a partner
With the
2009. I said, I want to hear from your mouth, we're going to win. I had to ask 4 times before he was able to say it. And he said it, and he crushed the game. Sometimes a mental block. So James Cobb, tell your teammates to say, we're going to win this because we have the power. We can do it.
Both teams have a quite reasonable buy here. Tons of utility. We've got grenades all over the shop. Why are you looking at me, Yanko? 2 AWPs on the Cloud9 side.
I don't think they're expecting that. OpTiC.
I don't remember the last time I saw the 2-man boost on bench in a professional game. Actually, I saw it a few months ago. Never mind.
It happened fairly recently. Who was doing it?
Henry
North?
was commentating, remember?
North or someone was doing that boost. I can't remember right now.
2-1-2 set up from Cloud9 at present. They haven't broken the ladder room vent to allow them to quietly... Oh, look at this.
And short push B.
Look at that.
Look
Great
at this.
adjustment for Cloud9 because they suffered from those B executes. Now they had an upper play aggressive and Shroud close to trade. And because of that, they got a lot of info. Look at the rotate. Cloud9 is ready for this.
That is the brotation.
Oh,
They're coming to help their bros out. Nafly, he's made a sound. He has revealed his position. Yes, Fatumi has. Oh, tagged and fragged. Goodbye, Stewie. 2K, nothing knows there to do the job. And again, the CTs are somewhat streaming in. We've got Automatic on the short position. Nothing's doing great work. And the Swag is holding down the CT position. It's almost impossible for OpTiC to plant the bomb. And they've only got 20 seconds with which to do so. No grenades, no smokes. They can't plant it CT. They can't plant it short. They will plant it anyway. Swag holding the angle, but he's not going to overextend. They have the advantage, and they will retain it post-plant. They just need to win the round, and then they've won the match. No need to stop the bomb from going down. Rush in the sandwich position, but this is a tough job for them. CT is giving some clues as to where they might be, but how do they win the frag, especially with Swag prowling with the AWP. Rush sees the shadow. He looks up. Can't get the kill, though. There's the first one,
Oh!
Jason and Rush. They've both got them. Swag, is Swag left? He's got the kit. There's a smoke down, he changed out for the AK, the time's running out, he can't do it. 16 to 14, OpTiC in a very tight match, take it over the line on Mirage.
I missed the score, but I told you.
You got the
I
winner.
told
yeah.
you.
Look, James, look so hyped. Congratulations to OpTiC. What a great match. And as we expected, the T side was unreal, Janko.
I think it's incredible how much OpTiC progressed through the tournament. I mean, when we
Yeah,
saw them
definitely.
initially, they looked like they were going to be one of the first teams that are going to drop out, and they managed to knock out Liquid. Actually, Envious first, I think it was. Then after that, they managed to knock out
Surprising.
Liquid, and now even C9, who's looked amazing this whole tournament.
Surprising, Janko.
Even with Brack. So yeah, great surprise. And the fact that, I mean, I said at first, I don't think OpTiC is a team that can win 9 rounds on T-side Mirage.
say that? No,
They
no.
proved me wrong, and they did that with some amazing calls. Like, they
The
really
difference from their
outplayed
first games
C9.
to their level they're playing right now is insane. They progress so much.
Especially considering how badly they lost to C9 on Mirage.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the adjustments, that's what you said. I mean, sometimes you lose and go over the match, you realize you should do something different, and then you adapt. That round they were waiting B for Shroud was insane. I mean, if you reproduce this round up against other teams, you could even die from Catwalk for an AWP, you could die for someone from the other position, but for this specific round, for this specific match, it was the perfect play. They sold it so well.
This is a great experience for Jason R as well. We have a phrase in the UK called baptism by fire. So it's like, you know, if you're scared about like a new experience, you just throw someone in a deep end and see if they can swim. And such a stressful match as well. This best of 3 series. It's going to be a great experience for Jason R as a new in-game leader.
And they also managed to come back after being down 1-0 and losing their map pick. So, you know, great mental fortitude from OpTiC as well. And this might be like a great sign for them, a boost of confidence basically, because they do have a new player
doing
called.
the same effort against Gambit? Do they have a chance?
I think it's going to depend a lot on Gambit actually, because if Gambit plays their usual game, they're a very difficult team to beat. When you look at the map pool as well, they share some of the maps, so Gambit will get to play some of their strongest maps. On the other hand, with this boost of confidence that OpTiC has, they're still a slightly unpredictable team with the new in-game leader, so they definitely have a chance.
What do you think, Cold? Can they beat Gambit?
I don't think.
Gambit's gonna win?
I think Game is gonna win.
What about you, James?
I look forward to finding out who
What
will
about
win.
you,
I have no
Paul?
idea.
I'm just guessing. I made the question, man.
Well, here's the bracket. We can see how these teams have got to this point. SK are waiting in the final, which I believe is actually going to be a best of 5 with a 1-0 lead. Is that correct?
Yeah, I talked to the organizer today, and they say it's a best of 5, and we are leader with 1 map.
That's because we went from the upper bracket, right? And normally when you have upper and lower brackets, the finalist who went through the upper bracket, he has to have some advantage. Because we didn't have a single... Because all the other teams who are now have the chance to be in the final, they lost a game already and they're still in the tournament.
So normally in a double elimination bracket, if somebody were to beat you in a best of 3, in games where the games are in different games where the games are shorter than like the average 45 minutes, you would play another best of 3.
That's what we thought it would be.
Yeah,
It was ESCA.
But
like
then someone told us that we only have the veto advantage, which
Yeah.
doesn't make so much sense. Veto advantage is not that advantage.
depends
Yeah.
the way you
Getting
look at
first
it.
or
I mean,
last.
Yeah, I agree.
you didn't lose a series, but the team coming from the lower bracket had to play 1 extra series to get to the final. So
Yeah.
if you if they get a map down, is it like too big of a disadvantage? I mean, it's always a discussion to be had, in a sense.
What if it was a proper double elimination? Just out of curiosity. So if you lost the best of 3 in the final, you played another best of 3, which is like a true double elimination.
That works again as well, I guess.
As from a player fatigue perspective, I mean, for you that's 2 series, but for the other guys,
Yeah.
the losers, it's 3 series in
Yeah,
1 day.
maybe that's too
It's
much.
too
yeah.
much. It's too much. 3
Yeah.
series is too
So
much.
I guess it's the
I
best.
feel like I don't think the team from the upper bracket should have a map advantage. I feel they should have a veto advantage, but more than just picking whether they're going to
Pick all the
veto or
maps.
ban. Not all the maps.
Come
But,
on, James.
Well, I think
But I think it should be a system where both teams like veto a map, and then maybe the upper bracket team gets to pick the first 2 maps.
nah,
For
I don't think
example.
this, because if you look about it, when you are in the upper bracket and you beat the team, stay in the upper bracket too, and they go to the lower bracket, they have a second chance. So the team with is staying in the upper bracket don't have a second chance, and
It's
I
like
don't-
we
it's
could
not
go
fair,
out
you know.
German losing 2 maps.
Looking for this side is not fair.
I think a 1-0 advantage in a best of 5 is probably the best option.
Yeah.
I think a 1-0 advantage in a best of 3 absolutely sucks
Oh,
for
yeah,
everyone.
it's too much, yeah.
But that's probably the best of the situation. But
But
double
you guys
limit
can
general
tell
is
us
cool.
what you think, right? Go on Twitter,
Yeah.
follow coldzera, the legend of CS. Please follow Yanko, follow my friend James here as well. Please tell us what you think, how you think the final should be. I can guarantee you that your opinion doesn't matter because they're guys going to pick it. But anyway, please go there, flood us.
Okay, so
What a good caster.
these are the replays.
You're a good
from
sellout. You listen to Machine a lot.
Yeah, I know this APP.
That's so awesome.
I know APP.
The
Yeah,
APP.
it's true, it's true.
So yeah, it's been a good day 3. Had a lot of fun. We've had an international broadcast. Even had coldzera on the commentary. That's been pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see
You did
more in the
great.
future.
Us?
Yeah.
No, we're going to be
Last
rest.
time.
coldzera doesn't even wake up to be with the team at dinner.
No, I mean,
Lunch.
obviously tomorrow you guys have a game, so we won't. But hopefully, like if another opportunity like this
maybe
pops
next
up.
live.
Maybe next major.
Maybe I don't know.
We can do it once again. I love it. I love it. James, it's an honor to be on the same couch as you. Yanko, so much experience, man. So much game sense. We learn a lot from you too. It's an honor to
Get
be
out.
here. No, it's true. It's true. When you start casting, I say this guy knows a lot. You remember that?
I remember.
I
that.
said, Yanko, this guy knows about Counter-Strike. This guy is real shit. This is the guy.
All right, well, that's going to bring our broadcast to a close for today. In 20 seconds, as we see the end of these. Oh, look at that. That was so
Look at this.
gross from Stewie. Gloriously gross. Even the spray, and then some other spray. All the sprays from Stewie. And there's the commentary from Fallen. I think that was the Spanish commentary.
Yeah. Seeing as how much
I'm
Cold was
embarrassed.
laughing, it was definitely the Spanish commentary.
Yeah. So cheers everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Again, make sure you're following the channel. We are going to be back live tomorrow with the final 2 matches of Beyond the Summit. Their inaugural CS. I can't really point, it's too far away, but the CS Summit, the first one. Hopefully there'll be more in the future. Anyway, tomorrow's the final. Tune in. We will see you then.
One last question.
Yes.
There will be more in the future, I guess, summits. And I ask you, other teams were not here. Do you want to be here next time? Do you want to be here in the couch with us? You need to deserve it. See you later, alligator. No?